Listo.
Um, well, today we're going to talk about should religion be taught in public schools. We have the for team and the against team. So first of all, you're gonna have a minute and a half to give your arguments. So for team, please start.
Times have changed, and teaching students there's more than one truth helps to open their mind and have more tolerance with others. With the internet, the whole world is connected, but there are still barriers, and it helps to break those barriers knowing about the word religion.
Three main reasons that a person has to discriminate somebody are religion, gender, and race. But unfortunately, the ones that have created more conflicts has been religion. In order to avoid this problem, we are proposing taking a measure that only a few countries in the world have taken, and it is teaching different religions at school. By teaching all the religions, the educational system of the countries help the new generations to learn that there's cultural and human diversity. They help them to introduce themselves to new perspectives, values, and ways of life that maybe they can have. The most important thing, it favors a good relationship among the different religions.
Okay, against team, it's your turn.
Well, world religion is not something that school have to teach. Everyone knows about their religion, and if they are interested in knowing of other religion, they can investigate by their own. They don't need someone to misguide them. When they teach different religions, they can hurt the feelings of some children that believe that their God is the true God. But when they tell them that other gods are true gods for other children, they take it as something incorrect and even as an attack. They can teach the religion badly.
Okay, now against him, if you have more arguments to share with us, please do so.
By having a religion subject in school, people will be able to get information about the different religions in the world. In European countries, a law called LOCE was created because of the religious diversity in all the countries. This was created to help the people to reduce the natural proclivity for religious discrimination. Many of the teachers of this subject agree that it has helped the students to develop tolerance, respect human ideas, and apply values in the student lives. This, as a result, reduces violence in families and friends. This is a good example that it is better to try to extinct the fire than letting it grow.
Students would benefit from having a greater understanding of the society around them. Religion isn't going anywhere, and all of us come in contact with it at least once in our lives. Ignorance leads to misunderstanding, and students have the right to know why religions are what they are.
I guess if you have more arguments to share with us? No? So now let's go to the challenge. For team, do you have the challenge?
I have to mention that the most recent armed conflicts has been produced by religion. A conflict that has developed throughout the last 60 years is the one between Jews and Muslims. Jews in Israel and Muslims in Palestine and the Gaza Strip. These last groups want the destruction of Israel because the leader of radical Arab groups like Hezbollah says that it is controlled by Jews. The world is controlled by Jews. We must say that the Zionism of the Jews is a key factor in this problem because they want to return to their homeland. But let's be honest, the Muslim leaders block their people, saying that this is what Allah wants.
Most people of the high school age or younger only have knowledge of their own religion or none at all. If religion is made mandatory in public school, students will have access to the knowledge of religion beyond their own. This meaning that they would understand that there's different cultures and they can interact with each other.
Okay, now is the turn of the against him for the challenge.
Well, wars are for business. there's evidence that Nazis in the World War II, when Nazis attacked a country, they stole all the possessions, including properties, jewelry, artworks, and more things. About the conflict between Jews and Muslims, it not started because of religion. It started because the Jews took a part of Palestine after World War II, and then they begin having the anger of the religion, but it became first because of the way that they took the part after World War II.
Okay, now is the time for conclusion. So, 14, go ahead.
In order to have a future, first we need to understand the past. If we don't want to make the same mistakes our ancestors did, then we have to know the history and religion. And that is something that goes together. You can't understand one without the other. The best decisions we can make is when we have all the information. That's why it's utterly important to know about all religions.
Real peace needs more and different components. But are we ready to develop all of them? Wouldn't it be great to have peace, progress, and tolerance in other countries of the world? It may sound as an utopia, but I think it is achievable.
Okay, and now is the time for your conclusion. So, go ahead.
Well, I think that religion is not, we don't have to teach religion, it's more important to teach human values, because with that we create tolerance and other things that we can create with religion, but in a bigger area.
Okay, so now it's time for you to vote. The ones who are in favor of religion be taught in public schools, please raise your hand. Okay, and now everyone who is against religion be taught in public schools.
Yes.